Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sil here. Today I'm going to be sharing my coming out story. This has been requested, so I'm going to go ahead and share it. It's been long overdue. And I figured why not start at my high school? So this is actually the first place that I came out. So I didn't end up coming out until my junior year of high school. I came out to one of my friends, and I was actually dating a guy at that time, and I was crushing on this girl, and I was in love with her apparently. So I was doing that while I was dating this one guy who I didn't even want to be with, and I didn't want to kiss her or do anything. So it was awkward. But I ended up telling one of my friends because this one day I was so upset, and I was in the lunchroom, and then my friend was like, "Oh, what's wrong? You seem really down." And I was like, "Well, I like this girl, and I think I'm gay, and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh, I'm so tired of boys, blah blah blah." So I was kind of trying to play it off, and just because I didn't know how people were gonna react to it, so I was like, "Oh, I think I'm gay or something. I think I like this one girl." And they were like, "Oh, no." They were like, "I don't think so. You're fine. Whatever. Maybe it's just not the right person that you're dating." I was just like, "Okay." So then I came out to another one of my friends, and she was very understanding of it, and she was like, "Oh, so you should probably tell the person that you like them." So I decided one day, because this person kept asking me, "What's wrong? You seem really sad, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, fine, I'm gonna tell you now." So I wrote this girl the letter, and I gave it to her. And I was so scared, it was crazy. So I gave her this letter, and I told her, "Text me when you're done reading this." And she ended up texting me later on, and she was really sweet about it. She was like, "Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You don't need to be sad and blah blah blah." And basically I had said in the letter "Oh, I just want you to know that because you've been asking me what's wrong, that I like you a lot, and I'm not asking you to like me back, but I just wanted to let you know that because I don't want to ruin our friendship, and I also I don't want to pursue anything. I just want to let you know." So basically, in order for me to feel more comfortable, I kind of made it seem "Oh, well, she's asking me what's wrong, so let me just write the letter." So yeah, so I did that, and then that was the first time I ever came out. So one part of this little experience that I had in high school is a little bit of a negative impact, but I wouldn't say I let it affect me too much. So after I had told a couple people in my high school that I was gay, somebody went around and told someone, and then it kind of spread a little bit. And I remember this one person who I didn't really talk to but would see every day in high school. I heard that they said that they didn't like me because I was gay, and it turns out that this person was also having a hard time accepting themselves because they ended up coming out too. And sometimes the people around you are also struggling, and you shouldn't let it impact you too much because you don't know what their struggles are, and maybe they're really hurt inside, and they just want to tell someone else negative things to make themselves feel better. I didn't come out to any of my family members until after high school, which was after I graduated. I came out to my mom first, and I was telling her "Oh, I have to talk to you about something," and I was so nervous, but it helped the fact that I did tell someone, one of my friends, before I told an actual family member, because it helps you get a little more comfortable. And if one of your friends judges you for who you are, they're not really an important part of your life anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You always get new friends, and the loyal ones will stay with you and always be accepting of you. One day my mom was like, "Oh, what's wrong?" And then she was she started talking. I can't remember how it started, but she started talking about "Oh, I know like you haven't really had like any boyfriends, or you don't really talk about boys a lot. And then she was like, are you gay? And I kind of felt a little relieved, because I kind of didn't really have to like initiate it. I just was like, oh, I need to talk to you about something. And she was like, I always knew, like, it's okay, like, I love you and I accept you for who you are. And
I love you too, babe.
I love you more. And yeah, so when she had said that, like, oh, I accept you and I love you, I'm a pretty emotional person. So of course I started crying. And I was like, oh, you don't need to cry. Like, why are you crying? Like, whatever. And I was just like, I don't know. Yeah. But it's okay to cry. And it's okay to, like, be scared. Because, yeah, sorry, I'm getting emotional.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No.
Alright, so yeah. So, and it was a little bit easier on me to come out to my mom, because I have 2 other siblings that are gay. And I never actually told my dad, and my mom told him, which I'm kind of glad, because it was hard enough for me to tell my mom in general. So yeah. And my dad came up to me and he was like, oh, I love you. I didn't think I was gonna cry. What the heck? Alright, so my dad said, oh, I love you, like, I accept you, like, for who you are, and whatever makes you happy is okay with me. Like, I just want you to be happy. And then the rest of my family just ended up finding out. So, which is fine, because, yeah. So yeah, if you're scared of coming out, you should try telling one of your friends first, and you get more comfortable. You'll get more comfortable if you tell friends first, and it's so much better to be yourself and be happy. And you can always cut toxic people out of your life if you need to. So yeah, I hope that, sorry, there's a lot of bugs. I hope that this inspires you guys to come out, and just know that you have someone to talk to. You have me and Duffy. If you ever need anything, you ever need any advice on dating or coming out.
We are no experts, but
Yeah.
we will help you guys with whatever you guys need.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention. So at that time that I did come out, I was talking to this one girl online, and that was actually like my first like girl experience that someone liked me. But this girl was like far away, like in another state, and like I ended up telling my mom like, oh, I have a girlfriend. I ended up telling her that. I remember now. It's crazy. But yeah, the girl ended up being like, she was kind of catfishing me, so that ended.
That
But
is
yeah.
another story, huh?
That is another story, yeah. The time I got catfished. Kind of.
Besides when I pranked you.
Yeah, besides when you pranked me. That was a good prank. But yeah, that is my coming out story. I know that everyone doesn't have as good of an experience as I had coming out to their parents, but I promise you it does get better. Always remember to love yourself and never listen to anyone, no matter what they say about you. Be on the lookout for Duffy's coming out video. We're going to be bringing it to you soon. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, welcome back. Also make sure to like this video. And follow us on our social media accounts. We're posting them in the video as well as in our bio. And yeah, we love you guys so much. And as always, we'll see you
In the
next video. Bye.